Hey there, my name is Kenzie with Gypsy Yoga by Kenzie, and if you're new to yoga, this is a perfect place for you. I'm going to explain exactly what you will need to bring to your first yoga class. It doesn't matter if it's in a yoga studio or online. Before we get started, I just want to update you a little bit on where we are. We've been in this spot for about a week now and it's absolutely gorgeous. We are loving it, and I just saw a wild turkey over there. The weather has just finally started to warm up and we will be leaving this spot by the end of the week and going to our next spot. Also, I would really like to know if you have found yoga, what is your favorite pose? Let me know down in the comments below. First things first, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would like to see more videos like this all about yoga. I also have an alignment series and a playlist for yoga sequences. So the number one thing that you will need for a yoga class is, of course, a yoga mat. Now, yoga mats come in many different sizes and widths, so I recommend if you're new to yoga, go with a yoga mat that has a little bit more cushion until you get used to like being on the floor with your knees and everything. So I don't know what width mine is, but it's about like 2 centimeters, and I love this one. It's pretty thick and it's pretty comfy as well, and my hands don't slip on it. This is a Gaiam mat, and I've had 2 of these so far and they are awesome. So if you can get these mats pretty much anywhere and very affordable prices. Another thing that might be really useful for you to bring to a yoga class would be props. I'm very adamant about using props, so if your yoga studio doesn't allow you to use them because of the pandemic or for whatever reason, bring your own props. They are very inexpensive. I would recommend getting 2 blocks, and I like the thicker ones rather than the skinnier ones. A strap is always helpful to help you stretch in, and a bolster or a pillow is also nice to bring with you to a yoga class if your yoga studio doesn't supply them. I have been to a few yoga studios that offer mats, blocks, straps for sale, so you could possibly buy them when you get to the yoga studio for your practice. Another thing that I would really recommend bringing with you for your yoga class is just a small towel. If you are having like a pretty tough sequence and you're sweating, it's really nice to have a towel beside you to wipe your sweat or anything, especially for hot yoga. To include in the props section, this is one of my favorite things that I wish I knew when I started yoga that I could use, is a blanket or a towel. I usually bring 2 of these to my yoga practice, and they're just these really nice woven blankets. You can get these blankets if you would like some like mine. I've seen them at truck stops in some southwestern towns, in old towns like the downtown district sometimes, or I bet you can even get them online. I use these blankets on my mat. You can spread them out along your mat, you can practice yoga on top of them. It adds a little bit of cushion, and I love them because my knees hurt when they're on the ground. So I fold my towel up about this way and I lay it underneath my knees for any poses that I do that are on my knees. It's also a great prop that you can use to roll up. You can use it as a pillow. You can use it for a lot of different things. So I would recommend bringing a little bit of a larger size blanket or a towel, or maybe 2 of them. One very important thing to bring to any yoga practice is water. It doesn't matter what water bottle you bring it in, just bring some water to drink, because I guarantee you if you are in a yoga practice that's kind of strenuous on yourself, you may feel like a little thirsty, so you are going to need water during your practice. And it's always great to stay extra hydrated, especially if you're sweating a lot. The last thing I really encourage you to bring to a yoga class is an open mind. It's really great to have an open mind when you come to a yoga class, to not have any expectations and to go with the flow. If it's your first time coming to a yoga class, you may be a little bit intimidated. You may not know the lingo, any of the poses, and you may not know anybody in your class. And that is okay. Just have an open mind about it and go with the flow and learn as you go. Yoga is a self-bettering process that takes some time to get used to, so don't compare yourself to others in the class next to you, and just work on bettering yourself and furthering your journey in yoga. If this video helped you, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more videos like this and my alignment series and yoga sequences videos. And I have an amazing yoga Facebook group that is awesome for you to join. The link will be in the description below. It's a great place where we can go and communicate with people like us that like the same thing that we do and talk about yoga and learn more. Also, if you would like to keep up to date where we are when we're traveling, make sure to follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I will leave the link in the description for that as well. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.